All right, Roger Martin here for Billings, Montana, doing a little bit of the breaking news here. Since this has been released, Mueller report.
I don't think they're talking about impeachment. We have the greatest economy we've ever had. Our country's in incredible shape. They and others created a fraud in our country with this ridiculous witch hunt, where it was proven very strongly, no collusion, no obstruction, no nothing. We are doing so well. We've never probably had a time of prosperity like this. It's been great.
You're accusing the people who launched the investigation into your campaign of treasonous acts. How high up do you think it went?
I think it went very high up. I think what happened is a disgrace. I don't believe our country should allow this ever to happen again. This will never happen again. We cannot let it ever happen again. It went very high up, and it started fairly low, but with instructions from the high up. This should never happen to a president again. We can't allow that to take place.
Now, if you were paying attention, you would have caught that President Trump went from saying that this should never happen to another president to this will never happen again to another president.
I think what happened is a disgrace. I don't believe our country should allow this ever to happen again. This will never happen again. We cannot let it ever happen again.
So he went from saying, something in general to making an emphatic statement that it will not happen again. And that's because part of what President Trump is about to do and his administration is to go after these deep state, traitorous, treasonous, bad actors, and there will be justice. And he doubles down again in a very subtle way when asked a direct question if all this was the makings and being directed and had involvement from President Obama himself.
I don't want to say that, but I think you know the answer.
I think you know the answer. Let's go on here to another part. Again, we're going to repeat this from a reporter again.
And find something negative when there's something positive about President Trump.
He was asked, the president, how high up did this go? And he is clearly, he said, I don't want to say it, but he is. He's pointing a finger back at the Obama West Wing, presumably at President Obama. What do you make of this?
I'll tell you what I make of it. I make of it that it would be a good idea to buy stock in Orville Redenbacher and get your popcorn ready, because now it's time for President Trump to go after the deep state. And I'll have to agree with Steve Bannon on this point.
Now, I'm not sure most people are aware of this, but Steve Bannon is also here in Europe at the same time that I am, and he's supporting the populist movement in several countries. But he sat down with Yahoo and did an interview, and he said some great stuff. He said that Donald Trump is going to go full animal now that he sees himself no longer under the shadow of special counsel Robert Mueller's investigation. And then he said that he predicts that Trump will come off the chains and use the Mueller findings to browbeat the opposition and ignore House requests for more documents. He will use it to bludgeon them. So very descriptive language here by Steve.
Anyhow, very powerful. But the trials and the indictments will be unsealed, and they will start coming after these guys. Let's go on here to the last part of this. So let's just close with this. Brennan is going to have his day as CIA director and all this meddling. There's no two ways about it. And you're going to see that come out too, as well as Obama and other leading players in the FBI and DOJ.
CIA.
My fellow patriots, I am not kidding, and I am not being hyperbolic when I say that the days are numbered for the deep state players in the Obama administration, because it all happened under Obama. It was Obama and his cohorts, his co-conspirators, his compadres, and his comrades. And like the clip I just played for you, let's see what they all have in common. James Comey, a liar and a leaker. Loretta Lynch, who met on the tarmac with former President Bill Clinton while his wife was being investigated. And then we have Brennan, who has a long list of lies. And let's not forget, when I call John Brennan a communist, I'm not being funny. And once again, it's not hyperbole. The guy actually voted communist as an adult, yet was running intelligence. So these guys are all extremely flawed, and they're all compromised, and they're all liars. Do you see the connection between the deep state Democrats and, of course, their uniparty rhino co-conspirators in the legislature as well?
See, that's another thing, is the Republican rhinos need to be cleaned out and called on their conspiracy as well. Not just the Democratic Party, but the Republican Party too. Some of their rhino leaders, they need to be called on this. I've said this again and again, and hopefully Trump will have enough moxie, balls to go after the rhino leaders in the Republican Party. Again, this is Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. Give you a full link on this, but the crap is going to start hitting the fan, and these people are going to run for cover. The military are going to start rounding these people up. They've already done trial runs in LA, New York, other cities, Chicago, and they're going to start coming after these guys. There's going to be no place for them to run. You wait and see. Again, it's Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. Join my subscription here and get some more clips on this stuff. We're in exciting times, and this stuff is going to start hitting the fan full bore as these subpoenas get unsealed and they start going after these people with military and police help. And have a great day. Get ready to watch some of this stuff. This is historic. Never has this happened such high levels and such treasonous acts as it did against Trump. And there's going to be a price to pay. Again, catch you later. Subscribe. Good day.